Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Stacy's Crafty Jam. I've been working on this month's design team project with LineDotArrow using the amazing vintage, it's a Books and Botanicals, but it's a vintage, it's just gorgeous. It is a gorgeous kit. I so enjoy working with LineDotArrow papers. They are so fun, so gorgeous. Natalie is very talented. Thank you, Natalie, for letting me play and be a part of your play with your papers, be a part of this amazing design team. We have a good time on this team. This month I did, for me, it's kind of a smaller project, but it grew. It grew in size, but doesn't it always with me? Yeah, everything has to be fluffy, fat, big. I don't know, but it's not necessarily big in its size. Because it's I didn't even measure it. It's like about 9 inches long and 6 inches wide. I'm using 2 of what they call the giant lunch sacks from Walmart. They're not really giant. They're just large lunch sacks. Yeah, I'm using 2. One for the bag and one for the journal that's inside. Yeah, but I really love how this turned out. Really nicely embellished. I used a lot of vintage laces and the gorgeous papers, of course. And I really like. I love how this turned out. Here's the back. This is one of my favorite pages of in the kit. It's like photos of lots of books, like in a library. I love it. And then on the front here, let me take out the ephemera. On the front here, I created a pocket. You fold the flap of the sack up and you create your pocket there. And I used a vintage photo. I have the opportunity with my Etsy shop with my sister, TwoSister Jam, to pull in a lot of resources, book pages and the vintage photos and just all kinds of elements, the vintage, just everything. Yeah. So it really has opened up a whole new, a whole new avenue, for me. Thank you, Dana, my sister. We have a good time with that. But I love my flowers. Used some cheesecloth that I got from Haystack Creations. Here's a bedspread thing that's stringy. Y'all know I like the strings. And decorated the pocket here with her pretty ephemera. I added these mini playing cards that I happen to have. In fact, I think my sister gave those to me. But there's playing cards in the ephemera of the kit, but I wanted that pop of color and the texture of the real cards. And then in the pocket, I just sewed on her cards, backed them with her pretty papers, her tags. Got this all of my seam binding that you see that's hand dyed, or dyed colors. It's hand dyed by Tabitha with Haystack Creations. I'm gonna put her link down below too. There'll be her link if you like what you see. You might want to go get you some too. But I did all my little sewing, my wonky sewing, and then here's a library card. Put a whale tail on it with the wonky sewing. This is some coffee dye that I got from Zoe. Thank you, Zoe. And then this is one of my favorite tags and the pages in the kit. And I left the strings on the tag on my sewing there because I like the strings. Yeah, I think I've said that. Yeah. I repeat myself. But it's worth repeating because strings are fun. So I like to set things in just so that everything kind of peeks in out. But inside is a bag. A journal in the bag. And normally when I do these journals in bags, they're pretty basic. I'll decorate the front. I'll decorate the bag. But I don't usually put a closure. It's usually a writing journal. But I kind of went all out on this one. And I covered it with the vintage book pages from TwoSister Jam and used my vintage laces all through. Now this lace I got from Temu, so not vintage, but did a little layering of her ephemera and tags and elements on here. There's that cheesecloth. Got to have my stringy cheesecloth from Tabitha. And this is a hand-dyed item from Tabitha's shop too. But there is, I'm going to untie it. Excuse me. I'm going to untie it. Our weather is crazy here today. It's cooler. It's cooler, but because of it, the allergies are kicking me today. But I did something new. I used my little Temu photo. I mean, little metal corners. I like that. That's fun. That is fun. When I ordered these, I thought they were bigger. You know how when you order stuff on Temu or Shein, you're like, oh, I'm getting this size, but you get that size. Yeah, but they work really good with this. You know, they fit perfect. There is a pocket in the top of the front, and I altered a time card, put a little whale tail, little fabric, scrap on there, and that's there. And then there's a pocket in the back too, but we'll in the back front too. So I created you cut off the bottom of the sack. And I think I did a live video showing how I did all that. But you cut off the bottom of the sack, and then you fold it, you pull it out, and then you fold it in half. And then I sewed all the way, because if you open it, you sew all the way around, like so. And, well, getting camera shot. And then by doing so, you create these pockets. Yeah. And so there's that. Then I altered, and I did this on a live video, I altered some paper sacks, smaller ones, to create pockets in the front and in the back. So this is the front one, add a little button, put her ephemera, decoration, and one of her little library cards that came in the kit. This is a beautiful page from the kit, the seam binding, and then that's a pretty pocket. And then there's that page I love so much. And here's my vintage lace I trimmed with, sewed on most of the pages. This is a pocket from the kit and filled with her ephemera. And I tried to sew on almost all the ephemera and either backed it with her paper or with some vintage items that I had, vintage book pages I had from the shop. Yeah. So, yeah. I like to have things just so. There that is. I had these blueprint pages. I still have a few that I'd gotten from a friend, but I'm going to have some in the shop soon. I took my strips that I cut off of these journal pages, and I sewed on them. I got that idea from Gail Agostinelli, and I love the way they add a little trim and a little pop on the coffee dye page. And then I made a pocket, just a flat pocket out of some vellum that I printed on her pages. And then here is the ephemera from the kit. And again, either her paper or the vintage book pages. Yeah. But I just made it flat. It doesn't have any like little flappy gussets. More of the lace and the sewing. And then I put a little hymnal. It is well with my soul. 'Tis so sweet to trust in Jesus. I don't know what's going on there. Got a string. We'll take care of that. And then I think this has a total of 10 pages folded in half. So, giving you a 20 page front and back. What are you going to have? About 40 pages on it in the journal. Yeah. Here's some avocado dye that I got from somewhere. I don't think this is Zoe. I think I might have got that from Stephanie. More of my little page edge trims there. And then I love my little wonky sewing on this page. And I love her collaging. Natalie is so good at collaging. Here is one of my fave vintage pages for my shop. Yep, love that. I like how it the pops of the color, the yellow, the blue. And then here is a torn pocket from the page in her kit. And then here we go. More of her gorgeous ephemera. Her kits are always, I'm going to put her link down below, guys. Her kits are always crammed full of pages and chocked full of great ephemera, pockets, tags. Now, this is some avocado dye that I got from Zoe. Oh my gosh, she's so good. Zoe Mason Breeden. She is so very good at her coffee dye. Well, she tea dyes and avocado. She's really good at it. And I love this color. I love this page, the little girl, but I love this color of this vintage lace. It's a pinky coral pink color, you know, and it goes so well, so well with this center page. And then more of this avocado dye and the trim and the sewing. I use my little decollage on that from the Tim Holtz decal thing. And then another torn pocket. That's a page from her kit and her ephemera. And again, just backed everything with something pretty. Yeah, and then there's not lots, but there's quite a bit of journaling space, you know, in this little journal here. Yeah. This belongs to somebody. So I'll be sending her off right now. As soon as I get through this flip through, she's going in a bag and going to you. All right. And then I liked the way I put my lace or my trim here, sewed my little wonky sewing, and only put it right here, like just in the little piece of it. Yeah, I kind of like that. And then that avocado dye, the rest of that with the trim and the wonky sewing. See, like she has those cards in her kit. I like that. I love. She is really good about adding little children, like usually little girls. Oh, I love this page. And then we got a pocket back here. I made this pocket with the TwoSister Jam foreign book page. Yeah. Got the French book page going on there, but her ephemera on it. And then the lovely ephemera and some fabric, a torn fabric. Yeah, no, you know, with it being called Books and Botanicals, I really brought out all the book pages, you know, and tried to really incorporate a lot of cool book pages in here. I love this tea. This is tea, and it looks like a coffee dye. I always call it coffee dye, but just know I'm wrong. It's tea. But Zoe is really good at doing that. Thank you, Zoe. There's the rest of that blueprint. And then this is the last of the signature with that pretty pocket. I love this postcard and the way she does the edging. And only sewed on like an L shape with the wonky sewing. I like that. And I went to town on the sewing. I'm really getting there, guys. Y'all know, if you've watched me for a minute, that it was a struggle, but I am getting there. And then this is that other sack that I made a pocket out of. This is just a regular, you know, little regular like lunch sack looking thing, but it's small. And I just folded it up, made a pocket. And then, of course, that is a pocket. Used her ephemera, made a little ruffle there with that Tim Holtz fabric. And then there we are with the beautiful backings of everything. And then last but not least is going to be that pocket that I told you about here in the, you know, like we had in the front here. But I just put some, on both of those time cards, I just put vellum and then inked around, little whale tail. Got those whale tails from Arlene. Thank you, Arlene. And yeah, this is my design team project. Yeah, it's not like my 160 some odd page journal that I usually do, guys. But you know, I'll be honest with you, I was a little pressed for time this month. Oh, my Lanta. But you know, I love crafting. I love playing with LineDotArrow papers, and so I took I made sure I had the time this month to do this because I really loved this kit. We're gonna put this back in here, and as you know, as I just told you, I'm sending her off to her new home, and she's gonna go be. You're gonna go be good in your new home, sister girl. Yes, you are. And thank you again to Natalie for, you know, giving me such a good opportunity to play with your papers. I appreciate it. And the links for the kits are going to be below. Well, the Books and Botanicals, it's going to be below. And then I'll put the link for my shop, the TwoSister Jam, and for Haystack Creations, if you want to get your seam binding and your cheesecloth and all your hand-dyed items. Tabitha's really good at that. Now, next month, yay, I can say, because she's posting it, that we have a new collab going with LineDotArrow and nonstop paper crafts. So exciting. But be looking for news on that coming this Friday. Today is Tuesday, the 29th. On September 1, we'll have some big announcements. I also am in the big fat middle of my project that I'm contributing to the Bee Summer Inspired Rach and Bella Crafts collaboration. I'm just excited. I'm a blessed crafter. I am. And I've got good friends, and I'm grateful, so grateful. And I'm grateful for you that you would join in and watch me for even a second. Thank you. If you liked this video, you like my project, I'd love to hear what you have to say. Give it a thumbs up, if you would, please. And if you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. I'm going to strive and get reaching for my 2,000 goal. It would be awesome if I could reach that by the end of the year. We'll see what happens. We'll see what God has. You never know. You never know. You never know what's going to happen here. That's for sure. My life is crazy. We're taking care of those grandkids. And in fact, I'm putting this in an envelope and I'm racing off to pick 3 kids up from 3 different schools. I do that every day. Oh, my Lord. So anyway, life is good. You are amazing. I thank you so much for joining me today. And I will see you in the next video. We'll talk to you later. Bye.